Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm reflecting upon last month, which was the month of April, and I'm planning my new month of May, and I thought I'll take you guys with me to show you how I reflect and how I plan for a new month. And I might do this every single month, so let me know if this is something that you're interested in. I have certain questions, certain prompts that I ask myself. I may or may not write down the answer. It's not about writing it down, it's more about reflecting and thinking about how I've done in the previous month, being really candid, being really honest with myself, showing up for myself, and just being as direct and as brutal but kind to myself as possible. This is not a finger pointing activity. This is an activity that I think is really important to do once in a while, if not every single month, but at least quarterly or every 6 months, to look at yourself and look at how you're doing, what you could do better, what you're doing amazingly, to celebrate your little wins, your big wins, but also to try to fix some habits that you feel like you're falling back on, and just to make yourself more wholesome and to give yourself goals that you can try to achieve and reach within a short term. And so, like I said, I'm going to be planning my month of April with you and going through my last month, and I'd love it if you did it with me. So what I'll do is ask the question, tell you what my thoughts are for my previous month, and maybe you can pause the video and think about your month and how things were going. And I would love to be able to make this into a monthly thing, so we can just, I guess, have a wholesome plan with me reflection, which is so important. And I really don't think we do it enough, and we don't see the value in it, and it's super valuable. I think it's super important as well. So if you want to see more videos like this from me, then don't forget to subscribe. If you're new here, then please press the subscribe button. I absolutely love talking about things that can make us just feel better about ourselves, try to be more productive, try to live a better life using the tools that we have, using more simple things that don't cost a penny. I'd love to be able to plan every single month like this together, so do let me know if you're interested in that. I think it's important to remember that no 2 days are the same, no 2 months are the same, no 2 weeks are the same, and no 2 years are the same. I mean, we had a crazy year last year. This year is not looking too different, to be completely honest. But it's important that we are not always measuring success by tangible things, or maybe academic things, or maybe monetary things, or things like that. I think it's important that we don't necessarily classify our days as a bad day or a good day. And I'll talk about this a bit more later, but that is something that I do a lot. I always think to myself at the end of the day, like, was this a good day? And I always think of it as a good day if I've got lots of work done. But actually, just making it to the end of the day and having had 3 meals and having a roof over my head and having the basic simple necessities of life means that it was a good day. And I think it's really important to sometimes take a step back and reflect upon the little things that happen every single day that we take for granted, to be able to make the next month better and to be able to appreciate what has happened and what we have gone through. My first question and my first prompt to myself is, what have I learned this month? And that's the first question I ask, because I think it's really important to look back and think about what you've actually learned. There's not much that we learn in an average month, and when I say not much that we learn, I mean things that we didn't know before. Unless you're someone who actively reads blog posts or listens to podcasts or reads books very often, you don't really learn that much from just browsing Instagram or the basic things that we do on a daily basis. And so it's important to think to yourself, what have I actually learned this month? And if you haven't learned anything, to maybe make a goal for what you want to learn. I learned that taking time off is a good thing. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably didn't see much of me in March and also the end of Feb, and that wasn't intentional. It was completely unplanned. I was moving, as you can see, I'm in a new place, and I went back to work after a year off maternity leave, and the page doctor, my business, is doing crazy amazing, thank God. And so it just became a thing where Instagram, I mean, I don't really have a purpose there, honestly. I just do whatever, but it kind of became a thing where I just didn't go on it to post, and I just didn't make content for Instagram. And I learned that actually it was absolutely fine. The page doctor had the best ever month, and I wasn't on Instagram, not one day. I was still able to connect with friends and family, and I really didn't feel like I missed out very much. And I think sometimes you have to just take that break or stop doing that thing to realize that it actually doesn't have that much importance in your life than I think it does. I think now when I don't post for a day or I don't go in it for a day, I don't care as much, because I just feel like it didn't have any impact on me last month. So you know what? I don't need to faff around and give it any importance this month either. And I've also learned how to delegate and how to, this is a business thing, but how to manage a team. Our team is now maybe 20. I'm recruiting even more this weekend as well. Deadline's on Sunday, so I don't know, probably 25 or 30 by the end of it. And that's a lot of people. I mean, they're not full-time, obviously, they're all freelancers, but we have to have logs for all of them, pay them all. My husband does most of this stuff, but it's a lot of work to kind of keep up with, and it's really important to know how to manage a team and to be a manager, not to be a friend. I think I started off being really friendly, but actually, it's important for me to have that boundary and to give feedback and to be a boss. Secondly, what was my greatest accomplishment? I don't know when you're going to see this. My son turns 1 at the end of April, which when I'm filming this will be next week. So I'm super excited about that, and it's such a big accomplishment for me because I can't believe I have a whole 1-year-old child, which is crazy. He is doing so well, and he's so adaptable, and I'm just so proud of him. I'm so amazed at how much he learns and how resilient he is to change. And yeah, he's a strong little one. He started walking at like 9 months as well, so he's just like running around everywhere now. And yeah, it's just a proud moment for me, and it's definitely an achievement that I am really proud of, and that's something that I will cherish in this month. But I almost forgot, moving to a new place. How did I forget that? That's definitely a huge achievement for us for a lifetime, not even for this month, but it took us a long time to get things organized because of COVID. Just things took a lot longer than expected, but we're here, and yeah, really excited for this new journey. The next thing is, what am I spending too little or too much time on? And I had to think a lot about this because I think this is a question that you have to be quite honest with yourself about. I think for me, I am spending too much time thinking about work and not just relaxing. I think my work-life balance in April was really bad, in the sense that because Page Docs was doing so well, every moment was thinking about it. Like my husband and I, every conversation we had was about the Page Doctor. Like even at 10 p.m. at night before we went to sleep, it was like, oh yeah, so today we did, yep, okay, so have you done? Because he's taken a lot of the tasks from me now. I don't really do that much, to be honest. Like most of it is him. It's constantly discussing like, have you done this and have you done that? A lot of it is just Page Doctor, and I think we don't have any time off of it at all. Some deadlines come in, it's like 11 p.m. so you're thinking about it until 11 p.m. It's quite heavy, so I think we need to think about a way for next month that means that we stop at a certain time, and if that means rejecting jobs, then so be it. Like I think that's something that we have discussed, and I think we need to be a bit more strict with ourselves. Running a business, as you know, is not a 9 to 5, it's 24 hours. Someone sends work in at 4 a.m. then if we see it at 4 a.m. when we wake up to pray, then we just send an invoice at 4 a.m. which is ridiculous. Like why would you work at 4 a.m.? Even though it's a 30-second thing, it's still something that's weighing on your mind. And so I think for us, like just trying to take that time off is important. And the next prompt that I asked myself is, what didn't go to plan and how could I improve it? And again, I had to think about this one and be really honest with myself, and I'm gonna say responding to messages. I've been so bad recently, and I can't even blame being a mum, having a child. Like, you know, responding to a message takes 2 minutes, not even that, like 30 seconds. I'm just so bad. Let me know in the comments down, who else is really bad at replying to messages, like just from friends, family, whatever. Like I'm so bad. And this is not even like a particular person thing. Like even if my sister messages me, I won't reply back. I'll think about it, I'll have a response in my head, and then it never gets sent. And I realize that I'm so bad at this. And if I scroll down on WhatsApp, I've got messages that have the blue number thingy from, I don't know, 2020. And then when you see it, I feel so bad. And how can you respond at 5 months later and be like, hi, sorry, I mean, I've been busy. You just can't. And then I get so embarrassed, and I'm apologizing, and it's just such a mess. And I told myself from next month, when I see a message, I'm going to respond to it straight away, because I do see it straight away, obviously. But if I'm with my son or I'm like at work or whatever, I'll just not respond to it at the time, and I'll be like, okay, cool, I'll look at it later. And then later I forget about it, or I just don't respond, and then it's tomorrow, and then it's tomorrow, and then it's really bad. And it's not a good way of maintaining relationships. And so I definitely think that I need to work on responding to messages. If you have any tips, let me know. The next question is, what is holding me back? And again, thinking about last month, I think what's holding me back is perfectionism. And I've spoken about this so much before, but I'm definitely a huge perfectionist. I'm getting better, I'm working on it, but it's still something that impacts my month to month, and I notice it. And when I have deadlines that are like really hard, quick deadlines, I tend to throw perfectionism out the window, and things get done. And even though they're not 100% perfect, they're like 99% fine. And so it doesn't actually matter for it to be 100%. It's much better that the thing gets done than not done and just sitting on my mind. Like for example, I really want to design another course for Skillshare. I've got so many ideas in my mind, and I want to collaborate with someone as well, and we've like talked about it and everything, but there's just like the perfectionism side of things that just eat me up and just tell me, oh no, it's not the right time right now, like you're not ready for it, or you need to spend time planning for it. And I end up just like not doing it. So I think I need to like just bin perfectionism out the window. Again, can someone help me? Let me know, how do you deal with being a perfectionist? Because I can't. I just want to be imperfect. Like, I just feel like I just want to like not care about how my work looks and not care about my output and just get things out there. Yeah, that's something that I need to work on because it's definitely holding me back. The next prompt is, what do I need to stop doing? And again, what I mentioned earlier is I need to stop evaluating every day as good or bad, dictated by success in terms of work. For example, today's a good day because my son is with my mum. I asked her to look after him for the day while I get some work done. I've just been like powering through this morning, got lots of emails done, planned videos, and I'm filming today as well, so I'll film lots of videos for the next kind of couple weeks. And so, you know, it's a good day. But actually yesterday was a really good day as well. Even though I got no work done, it was a good day. Like, I got to play with my son, I got to like go out for a walk, I went to the shops. It was a really, really good day. I think sometimes we tend to undersell ourselves, if that makes sense. Like, I think we tend to sometimes think about ourselves and our days and our worth, and we tie it to financial success and, you know, economic success or work success, career success, etc. When actually success can just be being happy and having a good day and having a calm, peaceful day, which is what most of my days are. So every day is successful. I need to stop tying success to that, because sometimes at the end of the day I'll feel really down about the day and I'm like, nothing happened today, and I had a good day, I had a perfect day in fact. But actually, because I've tied it to a certain economic or like academic or financial marker, I don't see it as successful, and I think that's a really kind of toxic, negative mindset to have. So don't do that. And then the last question is, what do I plan to do next month? And this is something that I always ask myself, and I like to have a little think about what I want to do. And in May, things are opening up. It's my birthday in May as well, right at the end of the month, 31st. So I hope to do something nice in May. Hope to get out there, hope to maybe go to a restaurant, eat out, go central, I don't know, whatever. Just do something that I haven't done in like a year. I also hope to go, there's a bank holiday at the start and the end. So my birthday's always like in the bank holiday week. So I'm hoping to maybe go on a nice little UK staycation. We were talking about it the other day. So hopefully that'll be something that we plan for May, which will be something to look forward to. We haven't gone on holiday since 2019. So it'll be nice to plan something for this month, something to look forward to. And I also want to work on boundaries. So like I mentioned earlier, I want to work on boundaries for work, with myself, and just like mentally, my own mental boundaries and the way I talk to myself and the way that I look at my achievements. And I think those boundaries are really important for my own like sanity. So yeah, those are things that I want to do, and those are the prompts I ask myself. So I think next time I do this, I will do it a lot quicker, because obviously I've described them now and you guys know what they are. But do let me know if you would love to see something like this every single month, so you can hear me reflect upon my month and think about how I want to do things better. I'm always learning, I'm always trying to better myself, and always trying to reflect upon every single month that I go through. So yeah, do let me know what your thoughts are, and let me know if you have answered any of the questions and you want to share them with us. Please do. I'd love to read your responses, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.